Welcome back, everybody. Proton Lorcana here. Yeah, we are 3 boxes in, and we're about to open up our fourth here. So essentially, after 3 boxes, we completed all of our common play sets. So we went from 46 plus another 26 to 72, assuming that counts right. And then the commons went from 17 to 32. Oh, sorry, the uncommons went from 17 to 32, so they went up by 15. So yeah, so that will probably, we will probably get really close to doubling that, or I don't actually know the exact numbers of the commons to the uncommons, but we'll definitely, if we get lucky, we should be able to finish our play sets. We'll get real close to finishing the uncommons. I do find that like the uncommons are like so sporadic because I guess you only get what 3 in a pack. So it actually is quite hard to get a play set of them a lot more than you would think. So like yeah, so maybe it might be we'll get close to doing the uncommons, but might not get there. The rares went from 2 play sets to 9 play sets and went up by 7, so I think that will probably go up by 11 in the next one. And then the super rares went from 1 to 2, so went up by 1. So maybe if we're lucky, we'll go to 4, and then we actually got a legendary play set. So maybe if we're lucky, we'll get another 2 play sets. And the one that we actually got, we just did a deck tech on it, was the Mickey. So we ended up making a little Mickey deck video. So the Mickey and Minnie. So I'm really stoked that we've got a deck to start off with, and I'm actually kind of happy that it is the Mickey and Minnie one that I'm starting off this new set with, because it is like, I just love Mickey. I grew up with Mickey, and the card that got me into the game, and it's just a silly card too. But back in the day, I thought it was the bee's knees. Is the Mickey Mouse. I just thought this card was so cool. Yeah. So there we go. So definitely is easier to find out what direction you want to go with your first deck in the new set. Once you get hit your play sets. So let's crack open this. But we're going to do a clean box today because we're not going to any pre-release events. I think tomorrow we're going to go to a draft. So the box after that might just be a -4. Don't think they do attendance in those. It's more just draft for the experience. Really, that's probably my favorite format of all time, to be honest. All right, let's crack it. Let's crack a jack into it. Crack a lacka-jacka. Let's put that. Keep that pretty over there, huh? Why not? Cute. First pack. Let's rip. So let's get an Enchanted and call this a good box. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at below average or average. We're going to skip all the commons because we've well covered them. We're just going to go straight into the uncommons. I'm going to make a little uncommon pile here because it is going to help with the play sets. Then we've got the bunch of balloons as the rear. Cool. I actually think we needed one more of those for a play set, so that's an incredible start there. First pack, getting a legendary, a foil legendary. Wow. I actually don't know if I've seen that one. That's crazy. That's cracked. Shift 3. When this character quests, you may draw a card and then choose and discard a card. During your turn, whenever you discard a card, you may play that character from your discard. Okay, so you're just doing that whole I play my discard thing. So I'm just always drawing and able to play my discard. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah. There's probably something bonkers going on there. I think I'd Much rather just play something a little bit more linear-ish than try and make that work. That's cool. Double legendary for the first pack. Can't be upset with that. What are we going to do here? We're going to call that the rares, call that the foils. Call that the foils. Yeah, call that the foils. Let's get everything lined up here. Uncommons, foils, rares. And let's hope to fill this up with legendaries. What a start to the box, though, eh? Absolutely glorious. Okay, skipping over the commons. We're looking at a broken pod. Prosthetic. Look what you've done. Onto a Maximus. I'm pretty sure we've already got a playset of that. Lilo and Stitch for the super rare. Cool. Like that. That can go here. And a staff for the foil. I think we actually need that for our playset too, which is good. Yeah, I'm really excited to. Oh, I think I cut that a little bit too low. Really excited to play my first draft of this set tomorrow. But going to meet up with the buddy and he's got some decks. I'm going to play some games, see if we can still build. Luckily, that little cut that I did there ended up being there. Right, skipping into the, I needed that for a play set. I think I needed one of those too. Might already have the patches. And then we get into the Windstorm, which is kind of cool card, I'll be honest. Interesting to see what happens with that card. I know we need one more of those for a play set. And I actually think that card's kind of bonkers because it's quite easy to hit that threshold. And I just like Randall as a person. And then Charles Muntz, foil super rare. Let's go. When you put an item, look at the top card of your deck, put at the top of the bottom. When you play an item, top of the bottom. When it's quests, look at the top card of your deck. Saying Kevin. Okay, so we've got to make a Kevin deck at some point by the looks of things. Mr. Kevin, give that a respect. Foil sleeve. So that first booster really kind of just carried us here. I think we actually, I know, we've got a place of that already. Definitely know we need givens. And then move on to the honey. Chosen honey goes invasive. During your turn, you may pay 1 to give chosen character of yours the honey classification. Yeah, so it's interesting that you can give things classifications. Then we got the Darkwing Duck and Launch Pad. I think possibly we need one of those for the playset, and we've already got a playset of that one, but that's a full upgrade. Yeah, interesting. So what do we get there? Nah, nothing. Literally a rare and a super rare. A super rare is not bad. Definitely better than a double rare. Double rare and a common foil is always the worst feeling in the world, huh? Alright. So Weed Whacker. Tinkerbell. Patcher. Then we're off to the rares and up. Got Ursula. Floodborn. -1. Buzz. It's a good rare there. And a foil Omnidroid. Actually not bad, to be honest. I think there's a few meta meta boys that are getting fizzing at the bits for the old Omnidroids. So that can't be a bad thing to get a foil off. Meta boy, meta boy. Oh, drop a booster. No. Okay, skip all the commons. Sing together. I think we did need one of those. Ma'am, I know we need one of those. I think we already got one of Doug. Gopher. Does all your honeys resist? No, yeah, we definitely need another boo, so that's cool. That's a bloody good card, actually. The fact that it doesn't take damage, which I didn't read the first time I saw it, in the first testing of it, and during sealed, yeah. Now, I think it's actually a bloody good card. Your Floodbonds gain Rush. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good at all. It's so bad I don't even think that I'm going to give it a respect slave at this present point. Thickering, thick dash. Okay, we need a legendary. So this deep in probably is not the go. Alright, broke my shoulder. I actually need... I'm going to need a lot of those because I feel like that's a card that people are going to want. And I think I actually need another two for my play set. Maid Marion. Source of the Vine, which is interesting card in itself. When you play this or another Floodbomb character, gain 1 lore. Oh yeah, I actually don't hate that. I think that's kind of cool. I think that anything that gets lore and just by sitting there and while playing it, it's actually pretty neato. Pretty neato. This is a cool looking foil. Yeah, we need better. We need good stuff. 1, 2, 3. What do we got here? My Adventure Book, Power Surge, and Boo. I think we needed maybe a Boo. Ward. When this character is challenged, choosing opposing opponent discards a card. Yep. Like that. Nobody like you. Sing together 5. You know, I don't know about that card. And then we got a Flitter Flam. Who knows? When you play this character, if you quest, draw a card. Yeah, it's probably not saying anything anytime soon. Don't think that's ever. I mean, is that a blowpool card? I don't think so. Does draw at least. I think it's a good sealed card. Probably just never sees playing core. Not for a 6-drop that draws 1. 4, 5, yeah, no. When you got Demona instead. Yeah, you do. Okay, checking to the uncommons. Megavolt, Captain Hook, Tinkerbell. I think we got all of those play sets already. And let me know, we definitely need one of those, and there we go. We needed another legendary, so we'll take that since it's a good card. And 100 Acre Wood. Honey characters get +1 lore while here. The characters get +1 while here. That's not horrible. I don't think it gets a respect sleeve though. Right, we're starting off very slow here. Very slow. We need redemption. Must be about time for something spicy. Copper. Power Surge. Yeah, we need another Gaston, so stoked with that. And then we got our Floodborn characters. Getting resist 2. Russell. When one of your characters for more quests, gain 1 more. I actually don't hate this card, I think it's pretty cool. But we got a really terrible pack. I am. Trying to show off the foiling at least to make up for this atrocious pack. Right. Cool. Thank you, Pocahontas. Welcome. It's definitely looking like the worst box so far, hey? Skipping all the commons. It's going to the uncommons. We need one of those. I think we needed a cow. Yeah, definitely need another Eeyore. So that's welcome to the playset filling club. Yep, that one there is a cool card actually. Got evasive. You can return character item or location tool to the player's hand. It's pretty easy to fill that up now, so that's interesting. Dash Par and Violet Par, you say? Let's go. Combo shift. Top of character name Dash or Violet. Evasive. Oh, that's scary. Resist 1. Okay. When this quests or challenges, draw a card for each card under them. Yeah, cool. So you can just draw 2 cards if you... Yeah, that's actually not bad, eh? It's not bad at all. For 6, draw 2 cards when it quests or challenges. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And yep, this is a great card. Solid card. Millen Lee. Top 4 cards, you may reveal a panda or a song. More importantly, put it into your hand. Great in a panda deck. Awesome in a song deck. We need one more of those, pretty sure, for a playset too. So that was a really good pack, that one. From a card playability point of view. And filling our playsets for sure. Okay, into the uncommons. There it is. Copper, Abbey. I think we already got that. And just the old Inkcaster. Then we've got Magical. Yeah, I think we needed one more of those. When we remove damage for one or more of your characters, you may ready them. Could see play, to be honest. There's the old item card. And the Gopher Foil. Nice. Not bad. I think I do want to do the honey deck next, I'm thinking. But I think we just got a playset of the Wooden Buzz Lightyear, so we almost have to just try and build that now. To be able to draw cards like that. When you play this character, if a chosen opponent has more cards in their hand than you draw cards. It might be quite hard to actually fulfill that, but you can always ink it if you not fulfilling it. It's more if you can manipulate more cards into their hand. Prosthetic, look what you are. Got a playset of this already, playset of that already, and a ward, yep. What? Not a good pack. She's looking pretty dry. I don't know about you, but 4 legendaries, and we're like, what, halfway in? More than halfway in? 9 there, 24. Yeah, we're over half. No, wait. Yeah. I think there's 10, 12 packs. Halfway through, and this is all we've got. Whew. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. Lumpy Dr. Hamster Wheel. Hamster Vowel. Temporary Panda Shift. Mingly Song Play 1 less. Yep. Like that card. Playable. Cool. Totem Cuckoo and a... Well, at least it's a honey card. Not a great pack. Not good at all. We need a whale and an Enchanted to really save this box at the moment. We haven't even seen an epic of all things. That's like usually like a 2 or 3 of in a box. this point, I don't even know if I would be happy with an epic. Because it's like, I just want a legend. I just want an enchanted. We get another Rapunzel. We'll definitely take an epic if we get one. Yep, there's another Rapunzel there. Both of them, are they both? No, that one's a foil. Cool, that's a foil Source of the Vine, so that's a respect sleeve for sure. Cool. Not a bad little pack, that one. Just don't think that Rapunzel card is good yet. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, I don't know. Pretty abysmal pack box so far. Okay, going straight to the uncommons. Protective Aura is a pretty card. Midwaker Sully. Carl's House, I know we needed one of them. I know we've got a playset of that already. Okay, awesome. Stoked with that. Very cool looking card, actually. Whoops it. Characters get +1 while here. That is just an epic, isn't it? It's weird having a land as an epic and not an enchanted. Pretty sure that's just an epic. It's looking very epic-like. Characters get +1 or here, and then honey characters, yeah. So that's really cool for a honey deck. Someone's gonna definitely want to maybe experiment with that. Is that the best card of the pack so far? I'd say it is. I'd say it is. That's funny. That is hilarious. Rightio, moving along. That's cool how that circle comes up on the camera there. Show me the money. Alright, here's the Rue, Hades, Rabbits. Cool, alright, super rare at least is a good start. Double super rare, let's go. And a deal 2 damage when you discard this card. Nice. Not a bad little pack, to be honest. Just from a playability. Oh, does this cow guy do? Whenever you play a location, you may move this character and one of your other characters to that location for free. When this character quests while at a location, the draw cards are equal to that location's. Oh, that's kind of bonkers. I mean, you just get to move this to the location for free and draw cards. So you just got to set it up. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's really cool. Because there are some locations you can get like more on a. I don't think there's any big massive locations that I can think of. There are ones that you can buff based on the boost, but I think by then it's already triggered. Maybe you can stack the triggers to work in your favor there. I don't know. There might be something there. Put that thing back. Gaston, thank you. Tonio Magigal. Kronk. Once during your turn, you pay 1 to draw a card and then choose and discard a card. Which is this one? Like maybe? Maybe that's good. I don't know. Violet Palm. Whenever this or another hero card. Whenever you play this or another hero card, you may draw a card, then choose and discard. Okay, so it's really about drawing and discarding now. And steal for sure. And we're going to scout ahead. Pretty cool looking card, but whatever. Right. Yeah, this is definitely the worst. Definitely the worst box we've opened so far, chat. Without a doubt. We might have to try to erase this from our memory as quickly as possible. Alright, the right chef. Genie. The canister. Then we get a playable rare. A Mingli. Super rare. Okay. We really needed that. Because it was looking pretty bad. Right. While you have no cards in your hand, this character gets rid of this and it quests for 3. I don't know if that card's ever good, to be honest. But it certainly looks cool. I know there's a lot of Megavolt champions. Champions, what I'm talking about. Fans there. I'm sure there is. I think any card that with like special foiling, maybe with a bit of lightning on it. Does look cool. Does look very nice. Let's hope we get another one, eh? 5 legendaries and 2 epics. What do you guys reckon? Don't think it even... Is that a rhetorical question at this point? Love the morph. Alpha leader. Aladdin. Ah, let's go. That's crazy. Like the last 3 packs, it feels like I would have been all the epics. So that's cool. At least I'm still gonna say that this box is completely average as. It's do you say, well, that's a good card. That's probably a good card. That's, I don't know. It doesn't seem great, team. It doesn't seem good either way. It's very, very average to below average is the way that this is panning out. Last 4 packs. Can we get another double legendary booster or another epic? So at least make it not so bad as it feels. Who knows? Let's go with all that there. Scram canister, alright, chef, genie, and then we're into the translation collar. Probably never seen play. Hey, might see play. And then would I, when you play this character until the sudden extend choose button, it can't challenge and must quest if able. I actually kind of don't hate that, to be honest. I think that's kind of like kind of cool in a way, because you can kind of, it's a good shift target, because I mean there's definitely like, yeah, I don't know, it's got potential for sure. That was a horrible pack. Wow. Alright, I feel like we might have had a little glimpse at a shiny there. What do we got? Abbey Park, Madam Mim, the Big Book of Honey. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a honey card, put it into your hand. I actually think that's kind of good, because in the honey deck it's kind of psycho, isn't it? With the amount of honeys. But those cost 2 conditional draws. Never really made it into mainstream play. I think we need this for the Panda deck for sure. Deal 2 cards. 2 damage to each opposing damage character. I can see a combination with that at some point. Mutter for the foiling. 2 to go. You're gonna need something really special to make this good. Otherwise, it's completely uninspiring. So we've got Todd, Rapunzel Tower, and Mrs. Hazagawa. Pretty good for a 2-drop, huh? Oh, yeah. We'll take a Sully. And we'll, okay, I don't think we've seen this one. Quite Quaker Jack, when you play this character and he quests, put the top 4 cards of your deck into your discard. You may deal 1 damage to chosen character. Oh, that's actually cool. Like, so you just have, when you play it, so if you're playing items, you just go, bam, I'm just going to do a little bit of damage. I mean, I think it's cool. I don't know if it's ever going to see play. And then we go to the King Louis. The Singer 6 King Louis. Tell you what, reading the Singers is a dangerous proposition. For sure. I'm actually really happy with it. I love the look of this card. I think it's a terrible card, because it's only going to do like maybe 1 to 2 or 3 damage. But I think the fact that you can keep doing it every time it quests, that actually could be an issue for some decks to deal with. Definitely a pretty looking card, we'll give it that. Last pack, guys. Guys and gears, what do we get? Give me the money card. Give me the money cards. Let's get rid of all that crusty commons. Pohana, Posey, Potato Chef 5, 100 Acre Wood. Then into the Magigal family. And a Mushu. That's interesting. Evasive. Pretty looking card. Whenever this character quests, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you may draw a card. I actually love that. Not just because it's a picture, but the fact that you can draw a card on an evasive. Yeah, I think that's kind of it's definitely a fun. It's a cool card, right? Like that's a clean, pretty legendary that can potentially draw a card and is evasive. We're loving it. And a foil Sheriff of Nottingham. All right. How did we go, team? Not good. We got 1, 2, 3 epics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you need. I think this is like an not. It's a bad. It's definitely a bad. I think if we only got 2 epics and a couple less legendaries, it would have been an absolutely horrible box. But it's still a bad box, I think, from the amount of playability cards there. Like, there's a lot of wacky cards that we got in the legendary slots. I don't know if you call this card good. Maybe it is, but getting 2 of those doesn't really help. This is great. This is probably the best playable card. That's like a cool card. But nah, nothing real stand out here. I'm gonna call this box absolutely atrocious. Because we let's just call it how it is, right? And super rare wise, we got Peter Pan, like whatever, like yeah, nah. All good. All right. Well, wish us luck on the next one. Thanks for watching, and we should be able to improve on this box quite easily on the next one. But thank you for watching, guys, and obviously, if you feeling generous, hit me a subscribe to help me out. Chuck a like in the video, leave a comment, good or bad. Happy to love to hear your feedback. I'm trying to keep these videos real simple. We're just cracking open packs and trying to get play sets. There's nothing fancy going on here. And so yeah, that's it. Cool. Awesome. Enjoy. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.